So the big question of the day, is it time to buy or sell? Or let's flip that around and ask the question, does it cost me anything to stay in my current home? Hi, I'm Michelle Sloan. I'm your local residential realtor and broker at RE/MAX Time. I'm going to talk to you today about the hidden costs of staying in your home too long. The cycle of life is you buy your first home, maybe your family grows, you buy a bigger home, maybe you start to make more money, you buy a bigger home, and then you get to the point where you've lived in that bigger home for a while and it's time to downsize or right size and move into a smaller place. So that's the cycle of the real estate life that has been happening for centuries. So today I do want to talk about what is the cost of staying in your home too long. Number one, you have so much equity in your home. If you've lived in your home 10, 15, 20 years, maybe your mortgage is paid off, you are sitting on a boatload of cash. And that cash could be used for other things. That cash that's equity in your home, the amount of money your home is worth, is your equity based on what you owe and what you could make if you sold it. That's the equity in your home in just a very simplified version. But are you using that equity responsibly? You could be using that money to buy another property if you want. You could be using that equity to buy another home. You could use that equity to fix up your home, or you could even use that equity to go ahead and go on vacation. So there are a lot of things that you can do with the equity in your home. It's costing you money just to sit on it. Number two is called maintenance creep. Yes, that's right, maintenance creep. If you have been living in your home for 10, 15, 20 years, the longer you stay in your home, the more maintenance costs are going to add up. That means, after 15, 20 years, everything's going to go, and it's all going to go pretty much at the same time. Your water heater, your heating and cooling system, maybe your windows. All of these items are big ticket items. The longer you stay in your home, you have to budget for that. If you have equity in your home, guess what? You can use that equity and you can go ahead and do those updates. You want to do the updates also in those big areas of the home that you actually spend a lot of time in, your kitchen, your bathrooms, those kinds of things. I've seen some people live in their home for 20 years, never switch out the carpet, never change a light bulb. I mean, there are so many things that you should be doing because it's actually costing you money and equity when it does come time to sell if you haven't been updating your home along the way. Number three, the lifestyle mismatch. And that's what I was talking about. When you start off, you can afford a smaller home, and then you maybe can afford a bigger home, and then a bigger home as your family grows. Well, this mismatch, if you are living in your home and you don't use half of the rooms in your home, is that investment being used wisely? I would say no. And now's a good time to take a look at that. Today we're talking about the hidden costs of staying in your home too long. And the next one is your rising property and taxes and insurance. The longer you stay in your home, the more those items are going to cost you. Even HOA fees are going to continue to rise because the age of your home. If you're living in a condo, you may notice that the condo fees will continue to go up as the units get older because it's going to cost more to actually upgrade the exterior of those properties. And the number 5 takeaway is if you're staying in your home too long, you may actually miss an opportunity to sell your home for the best price possible. You want to contact your real estate agent. You can contact me, and I will do basically a checkup, a real estate checkup, to find out if now is a good time for you to sell or when is a good time for you to sell.